Let's now prepare for some problem solving. And so little bits and pieces that we need to plug in so that you can tackle problems more easily and not get too confused. So just a quick review before we do a percentage of a percentage, which is straightforward, nothing very complicated there. But just a quick review before we start. So this is the kind of problem that we've been tackling so far. That's how much I have. What rate would I need to earn so much money in terms of interest in 3 years? So this is the amount of interest I want to earn in 3 years, and I have this much money. What rate would I need? What rate would I ask the bank to give me? Now, if you want to know what rate, then which of these four would you choose? This is what principal. This is what rate. This is what time, how long. And this is what interest. Well, obviously, we'll take what rate is this one here. So let's make the grid and fill in the amounts. I have 8,500. What's that? Is that, will we put it there or where? That's right. This is the principal. This is what you have. You start with this kind of money. That's the principal. And what rate would I need? Well, we don't know the rate, so we'll put a question mark there. And in 3 years, that's the time I want to get the money in. And the interest is, of course, how much? 1,275. So the rate is what we need to know. How do we find it? Well, interest times 100, that's what we do. Very good, work it out. And tell me what the answer is you get. This is what you will be doing. And then divided by, right, 8,500 times 3. And you simplify this whole thing and the answer will come to 5. That's 5%. If you earned interest at 5%, the rate of 5% a year, then in 3 years, this is what you would earn. If you were earning it at 5% per annum. Okay, let's try another one. This is what I have in my savings account. Now I can earn 6% per annum interest. How long will it take for me to earn $360 as interest? How long? Now, how long brings us to time? So we need to measure or find out the time. So plug it all in. What goes here? Very good, 3,000, and 6% goes there, and 360 goes here, and time is what we need to find. So go ahead, work it out. Should be easy enough. 360 times 100, very good, over. That's right, and the answer will come to 2 years. So it'll take me 2 years to earn $360 interest on this principal. Great, you got that. Try this one. What do you do here? Read this and tell me which one of these are you going to pick? P, R, T, or I? What are we supposed to find? P, R, T, or I? It says, how much money do I have in my account? Well, that's right. You're asking for principal. That's the amount that's in your account. That's called the principal. So, we don't know what this is. I can earn $560 interest. That's here. What goes here? 4. And what goes here? 6. Very good. And so, you work it out. 560 times 100 over the rate times the time. And the answer is $233.33. That's the principal. Okay, done. Finally, how will you do this one? If you read it, it says how much you have in your savings account. It says you can earn interest at this rate in so much time. So how much will my savings amount to after 3.8 years? Now, to find the savings that it amounts to means you have to find the amount. What do you need to find? You have the principal, but you can get amount that you get at the end is principal plus the interest. Does it say how much interest you earned? No, it doesn't. So the first thing you need to find is how much interest you earned. Because without the interest, you can't find the amount. So let's fill in everything we have. 2,400, that goes over there. Interest at the rate of 6.5%, that goes over there. We want to earn it in 3.8 years, that goes over there. So you've got the principal, you've got the rate, you've got the time. You can easily find the interest, which means we use this bit here. If we know the interest, then we can work out the amount. So the interest is multiply all these three across, like that, divided by 100, and your interest comes to this much. So how much will my savings amount to after 3.8 years? Well, what do we do? That's right. Add the interest to the principal. There you go. That plus that, and the answer comes to $2,992.80. That's what you'll take home with you after 3.8 years. Well, now that you've covered all this and reviewed some basic problem solving, let's just take a quick look at what a percentage of a percentage means. It's very simple. It means exactly what it says. A percentage of something is, of course, a part of something. That would be, say, a percentage of something. This bit here, which is a part of it. And this is a quarter. And a quarter, we know, is 0.25 in decimals. And in percentage, it would be 25 out of 100, which is 25%. We know that. Now, if we took 50% of 25%, that means basically half of 25%. So you split into two equal parts, and half of 25% is 12.5%. So 50% of 25% is 12.5%, or you can work it out this way too. 50% means 0.5. This is 0.25. Multiply the 2, you get 0.125. If you want to change that to percentage, multiply by 100%. And the answer would be this times that, which is 12.5%. There you go. Same answer. So whichever way you look at it, a percentage of a percentage is simply that. Just work it out logically, and that will be your answer. So, a part of another part, a fraction of another fraction, a percentage of another percentage, they're all the same. They're saying the same thing. 25% of 80%. That means of 80%, let's first show you what 80% looks like. 80% means out of 100, 80 of these parts would be 80%. Now if you take 25% of that, which means you take a quarter of this, right? So you split into 4 equal parts, and that would be 25% of 80%, which would be what? 20. That's right, it will be 20% because that will be 20 out of 100. So 25% of 80% is 20% of the original amount because it's 20 out of 100. Here's a word problem where you use this kind of a thinking. I have 25% more apples than you have. What does that mean? I have 25% more apples than you have. Okay, imagine you have 100 apples. Take that as always the given standard. If nothing else is mentioned, assume that whatever unknown you have happens to be 100 apples. It's a baseline figure because now I can say I have 25% more apples than you have. That means if I take 25% more than you, it means that I have the same amount as you have plus 25% more. 25% of your apples more. So you take, this is 25 out of 100, add that to this end, and this is what I end up having. So if you have 100, I have 125. That's what it means. So I have 125%, you have 100%, if I have 25% more. Now, if you sold all your apples, that means all these apples, if you sold these, what percentage of my apples would they be? So if you sold all of these 100 apples here, that's this bit here, sold. This is what percentage of my apples. So all you have to do is find out what fraction this is of your apples. These are 100 apples. And what fraction is this of 125 apples? Put 125 below. So it's 100 apples out of 125 apples. If you reduce this fraction, it comes to 4/5. And 4/5 is what percentage? 4/5 is obviously, change that to percentage, multiply by 100%, and you get 80%. So what percent of my apples would they be? Means 100 apples is what percent of 125 apples? It's 80%. And that is the answer. So that's how you think about percent of a percent. So it's pretty straightforward, nothing complicated. Just keep your mind clear and everything else clicks in nice and easy like a key in a lock. Take care, have a great day, and now you're ready for a wider spectrum of problem solving in percentages. So the next 2 clips, 3 clips maybe, will all be on problem solving only. So it's the test of all that you've understood and learned and know. Have a great day. See you next time. Bye-bye.